Hello, welcome to my channel. First off, I apologize for the format of this video. I originally thought it was going to be more of a self-explanatory video, but then as I was doing it and then as I was editing it, I realized that I had some areas that needed a bit more explanation. So I'm doing this voiceover and to explain as I go along. And here I am getting my cute Dancin Grim from Spellbinder set up. I wanted to make him more of a glam Grim, so I glittered him up using black cardstock and also a shimmer pen for his white skull and hands. And then I set him up and and I also used a iridescent mirror cardstock for the scythe, the blade scythe. And then as I go along, you'll see me along the edge of the Grim. I am covering up that white core that after I cut the cardstock or die cut the cardstock, it leaves white edge. So I'm covering up that edge so it doesn't show and gives it more of a polished look. And I use a Tombow black for that, and I just run it along the edges. And then onto some cardstocks, like it's a darker gray cardstock. I am using New to Me ink by Lisa Horton Crafts. It's Cloud 9 Interference ink, and this ink is so cool. It is one color on dark cardstock and then another color on lighter cardstock. So this one is teal shimmer twist at the top and then a pink champagne shimmer at the bottom. And I had forgotten to record it at first, so that's why there's some ink laid down already. But then you'll see me blend it on. Again, I'm using that darker color at the top and pink at the bottom. Look at that shine. Look at that shimmer. It's so cool. And then, yeah, you'll see me add up some more. Well, I again had a problem with the video, so you watch me cleaning it up. So then I am going to put in my circle for my light up aspect, and I used a smaller circle than I needed, so you can see me test it out, and it's a little too small, so I have to make that circle a little bit bigger. And I created the moon by just using white cardstock and then just adding in using a cool gray pencil, just random shading. And so the circle I ended up using was a 2-inch, and that's perfect for the halo of the Pear Blossom Press. Now, a little bit of advice. When you go to cut your circle, don't cut it so close to my edge. So, because when I added my foam tape, and it really is the best double-sided foam tape, because it's repositionable, and I had to reposition it, and I also had to cut it in half so that it would go around the edge. So that's what you see me doing. So if you make this card, make sure you make your hole for the moon and the light aspect closer in, not so close to the edge of the cardstock. And then I am tracing a circle so that I know where to place my lighting effect, and I add some double-sided tape to the back of the light, and I'm only doing it along that bottom. That's all you need. That'll hold it in place. And then I remove the backer tape and adhere it to my card base. And I am using a white top folding card base, A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I had trimmed that card panel down to just under, so I have a little bit of a white border around the edge. And then you see me testing it out before I take off my backer paper, even though this is repositionable. And I always have a bit of a problem lining up my panels onto my card bases. I, for some reason, always have a problem getting it right. So there I am, laid it down. Okay, add my moon on there, working great. And so I wanted my moon to be popped up a little bit so that there would be a little halo around the moon. So I doubled up my foam dots and added that on. And then you can see me testing out where I'm going to put my Grim. And here I will add a foam dot so that it will get that swinging action in the circle, and I'm fiddling around with it for some reason. and then I add my skull on there, and so people know where to push to get that moon lit up. I used I think it's a honeybee set, and it says press. So, and here I am using a acrylic block, and you see me adding and checking and adding and checking because I am no good with an acrylic block usually. And I add this is a Simon Says Stamp small Hello die, and I use that in black glitter, and I'm going to add that to the moon. And again, I used a black Tombow around the edge so that it's not a white edge. And there you go. It is so cute, and I just love how this turned out. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and come back to see more fun creations. Thank you. Bye.